Hi everyone, it's Tallara and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We just returned to Skyhold after exploring the Emerald Graves. It was a short stop in the area, but as I mentioned previously, I wanted to at least say that I've been to every single area in the game before we go and complete the final mission. So we basically completed the main quest line throughout the Emerald Graves and unlocked a new agent for the Inquisition. It was really cool to explore that area. It was beautiful. It was definitely worth the trip. And with that said, we have one final area that I want to go to before we turn our attention to Corypheus. So let's head into the war room, our favorite spot by now. We can check in on what our teammates have been up to, and then we can head to the final area, which is Emprise de Lyon. First, however, let's get our reports. A report has arrived from the site of the suspected Venatori enclave. It is nonsensical given accepted historical record. Located Venatori enclave. Fires on approach. Assumed they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed, Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves alive or dead. One deep stalker corpse found. Signs of blight corruption. Best guess, Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp well. Assume they left the same way. Well collapsed, no passage possible. Enclave scoured for resources for return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message was found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? From Binthus Warhelm, Cal Sharrock. What? Wow, that's a lot to unpack right there. So the Darkspawn came and rescued the dwarves? That's a lot to unpack. Okay. At least we know that that the dwarves are safe, the Venatori are dead, and that's a lot. Alright. Next up, we have the consequences of Blackwell's lie. Cullen says we'll make use of the Grey Warden treaties however we can. We're so close to Corypheus, we'll need everything we can use for this final push. And then finally, we had a present for Bianca. Liliana says, I should have had more faith in my agents. Of course they tracked down Provident, who has sought shelter from the Mage Templar conflict with a wealthy Navaran patron. We provided a brief description of Bianca, and Provident adapted the design for a leaf spring stabilizer to suit one of her stocks. We were also able to secure his original designs for our own use in siege engines. Excellent. Well, that's all great news. May as well send the gang out on some more missions while we're at it. So it looks like this is sort of a follow-up there to that last one. It's called an offer of help on their terms. And by that last one, I mean the one about the Darkspawn and the dwarves. It says a letter on dark vellum with obviously dwarven markings. A hole in the surfacer's precious sky, not our concern. But the thing that did it? If this Magister shit really brought the Blight and the Darkspawn, we're no friend of that. Follow these instructions and you'll catch your enemy sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel, that's your only warning. From Binthus Warhelm, Cal Sharrock. The letter ends with a map to a cave system and the number of troops that can pass. So, this is some sort of... It's not Darkspawn, I misinterpreted it. It's some sort of secret dwarven sect that lives underground. Very interesting. I'm gonna get Liliana to deal with this. She says, they hold their secrets dear, do as they say, no more, no less.
Let's see what we have.
And I think I agree with her. Perhaps by doing that, we may even learn more about them, but either way, this is very, very interesting. Next up, we have a friend in Carinus. According to Dorian, while most Tevinter Magisters are not Venatori supporters, they will also not raise a finger to prevent the Venatori from wreaking havoc in the south. There are some, however, who see the cult for what it is and are trying to expose it. A Magister contact in Canaris by the name of Myvaris Talani is attempting to introduce a law in the Imperial Senate which would see Venatori activity sharply curtailed in Tevinter. Dorian suggests that quiet Inquisition support of Myvaris would be beneficial, and ultimately could drum up support from other Magisters fearful of what Corypheus represents. We'll let Josephine deal with this. She says, I have contacts in Tevinter, although not many. Still, trading a few favors could help this Magister a great deal.
Let us begin.
May as well have some Tevinter friends and allies. They'll definitely come in handy. Next up, we'll do this one, the name of our enemy. According to Dorian, it might be possible to discover who Corypheus once was. Knowing he was human could make him less attractive to Tevinter zealots who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than one might suppose. Such ancient information could be found in the Magisterium's library in Minrathous, but the Grand Archivist has so far replied to our messages with polite misdirection. Dorian says he is the king of this particular castle and knows it. He might be blocking our efforts out of allegiance to Corypheus, or simply because he can. We'll let Cullen deal with this. He says, men like this respond to one thing, threats. He knows who you are and doesn't want to be your enemy. Honestly, a little heavy-handed. I'm not sure if this is the way I would deal with it. But my other two advisors are busy, so I'm going to let Cullen deal with it. Every now and then, I try to be as diplomatic and polite as I can, but every now and then we do have to sort of flex our muscles, so...
Inquisitor.
Let's deal with that. So all of our quests are up here in this Tevinter-esque region. But we are going to head in the complete opposite direction, down here to liberate Emprise du Lion. My dearest Josephine, the hills of Emprise du Lion are in peril. A maidservant recently returned from visiting an uncle in Sarnia spoke of gruff helmeted men about the village's quarry, and the appearance of strange red crystals in the fields close by. I suspected red lyrium and sent men to investigate, but the bridges leading to the area had all been destroyed. The Red Templars' handiwork, I wager. If we do not act quickly, all of the Highlands may be lost. I wish I bore fairer tidings, my dear. My warmest regards to your family. I pray for the quelling of these winter winds of chaos, and that we may meet again in springtime. Your truest friend and ally, Edouard Desjardins. So we'll let Josephine handle it with her connections. The Elf's Blood River froze over after an unseasonable chill. We'll need brave soldiers and sturdy mounts, but it's our only path into the mountains. We broke through to Sarnia, and lead scout Harding is with the vanguard sent to establish an Inquisition camp. Her early reports indicate that the red lyrium is spreading, says Cullen. And if that's the case, then we definitely need to go take care of it. We will bring Dorian, we will bring Varric, who has an extra interest in the red lyrium, and then we will bring Bull, because I love him. Off to Emprise du Lion.
Inquisitor.
Scout Harding.
We're on the outskirts of Sarnia. This is what's left of the town. The lucky ones got out before the river froze over. The rest, penned in by Fade Rifts and Red Templars. We're the first friendly face they've seen in a long, long while.
Lovely. Red Templars, Fade Rifts, and Snow and Ice. Everything you want in one area. How did the river freeze?
How did an entire river freeze so quickly?
It got really cold, really quickly. Sarnia relies on its river for everything. Trade, food. They weren't expecting this.
Why are the Red Templars here?
Do you know why the Red Templars have come here?
Can't tell you much. The Templars have outposts all through the hills. Our scouts haven't been able to get through. It probably has something to do with the local stone quarry, though. A lot of the workers went missing after the Red Templars moved in.
That sounds fishy. The Red Templars need to go.
The Red Templars in the area will need to be destroyed.
Knew we could count on you. The Red Templars have been mounting frequent attacks. They want Emprise du Lion. Bad. Let's get out there and take it back from them.
Alright, so here we are at Emprise du Lion. It's a nice way for me to practice my French accent, is by saying the name of this area over and over again. The fun part about this is that it is a winter area, which is a kind of a change of pace. Lately we've been in very green, luscious forests, and now we're here in this very, very cold area. Me as a Canadian. It is March when I'm recording this video, so I can say this looks just like it does outside right now. Alright, so our main objectives are to close the rift. An active Fade Rift has been spotted on Elf's Blood River just outside Sarnia, and as well we need to take care of those Red Templars. So we will head out, and along the way we can see what we can see in this area. This is the town of Sarnia. It looks rather worse for wear, to be honest.
Country burns there dead, right? Ought to get a fire going in this weather.
I mean, a fire would be nice in this weather, to be honest. What do we have in here?
How could you have dropped it? Foolish, clumsy girl. Mama trusted the ring to you when she died. Now the Templars will get it, bad Templars. Demons with thrusted faces. They'll find the small blue house, they'll find the ring. Stupid girl, how could you?
Okay, I guess she wants me to find said ring then. There's something here I can examine, but it's actually not letting me. Alright. Guess we'll never know what's in the small box. I cannot click on it. It will not let me at all, so I'm gonna have to come back to this one. Here's a letter. Common curses. So lad, you're getting your sights straight in your first day's topsides. Here's some advice. You're not just trading with kin. You're selling to all kinds of folk now with different customs and tongues. As I've learned here, the most important part of any language is the cussing. It gets you trust. It gets you coin. Most elves you see in the city are servants, and a human looking for a fight might call one knife ear. If the elf returns with shem or quick, blood's about to spill. Those Dalish elves use flat ear to insult the ones who live with humans, like our unenlightened kin below calling us stone blind up here. Even the humans who pray to some woman they burned alive, and her god they call the Maker, say something when they knock their shins. It's a curse to say Andraste's, well, any body part really. Maker's breath might get you in with a swaggering fool, but the lady priests won't be pleased. Chantry folks also don't like mages. You hear a mage called a spellbind, hide anything flammable. Then there are all those beautiful words that just mean sod it. When that loose cobblestone flips and the ankle cracks, an elf will cry, Finetis! When a human might damn it, and a Kunari will mumble, Vashedin. I'll even heard a couple Tevinters yell, Kafar! If any of these get aimed at you, hopefully all that gets killed is a sale. Note from Hardal, a surfaced merchant dwarf to an apprentice adjusting to life outside Orzammar. That was a fun read, learning about the different curses of the people, if you will. That was quite silly. Alright, so Sarnia, like I said, clearly worse for wear, as you can see by, or hear by her cries. It has been ravaged by war, it has been ravaged by the elements, it has been ravaged by Templars.
Michel de Chauvin at your service, your worship. I saw the Inquisition's banners from afar. Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste herself.
I've heard of you.
Michel de Chauvin, I know your story. You were disgraced and banished from court for treachery.
There's much more than that, but it ends the same way. What does it matter? Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart, and I still serve Ole.
You protect Sarnia?
Are you here to guard the people?
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt a demon. This one calls itself Imshale, and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the hills. Imshale is free because I made a mistake. I will see him destroyed. Now that the Inquisition is here, perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
Tell me about the demon.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise de Lyon, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
Fair enough. You know, the Inquisition could use you.
You could serve the Inquisition. We have use for strong arms and stout hearts.
No, not until Imshale is defeated.
Alright, fair enough. Well, sounds like Imshale is a threat to me, and defeating him may also get this guy's support. So, I don't mind if I do try to help out this guy. Presumably, if we just follow the trail of red lyrium, it'll take us right there. Here's our first Red Templars. Right. There is a lot of red lyrium here. Holy crap. Keep your wits about you, everybody. I don't see a keep. I'm not sure if I'm just... Oh, it must be up there. That keep on the very top of the mountain. Okay, that would make sense. And then it looks like here is a quarry. This is the quarry that Scout Harding told us about, so we should be able to sort of kill two birds with one stone here. Stop at the quarry, clear out the Templars, stop their presumably mining operation of red lyrium. Then we can keep heading up and assault the keep at the top. Templars down, easy peasy. Looks like most enemies here are level 15, which is totally fine for us. And not only did we take back the quarry, but we can also set up camp here. Love to see it.
Nothing to report.
Alright, keep it up, guys. I'm gonna mine the silverite.
Snow's melting around the red lyrium.
Bianca said it was alive, so the warmth makes sense.
I'm only just making this connection. Remember when we went deep in the deep roads for the Descent quest, we found out that lyrium is actually the blood of a titan. So does that mean red lyrium is perhaps the blood of a corrupted titan? Maybe? Only just having that thought now. Although they said red lyrium is alive, so maybe it's not blood at all, but something completely different. Hard to say. Anyway, here's a landmark. Dalish wolf carving. The area around Sarnia has always displayed a blend of the old and new, Elven and Orlesian. I take pride in this. Emprise du Lion is part of the Dales, and our history is nothing to be ashamed of. Others have not held such an enlightened view, and elven relics once scattered about the region have been destroyed or stolen. Some of the few remaining are statues of wolves, one along Alphonse's Passage, another in a ruin near the Elf's Blood River. Dalish clans passing through often honor these statues with offerings of flowers. I see no harm in it. Signed, Mayor Mayor. Hey, his name is Mayor Mayor of Sarnia. Not only is he a cool mayor who respects history, he also has a cool name in that he is Mayor Mayor. Alright, as we go up, there's lots of materials for us to gather. Yeah, it is quite cold. Look at all the icicles on that statue. Very cool. And I mean that literally. Also, lots of Red Templars. It's probably a good idea for us to eliminate these guys before we actually go after Crithius anyway. It makes sense, so he doesn't have any backup come the big battle. We can take out all of his followers. It'll just be Crithius left sad and alone and ready for us to destroy. Yeah, that's what I hope anyway. Alright, folks, keep on heading up the mountain. Alright, here's Draken's Rise, which is where the next big group of Templars was supposedly stationed. And it seems that intel was in fact correct, because here they are, they're everywhere, and there's a giant crystal of lyrium in the middle there, so let's take these guys out. I mean, I could probably try. Uh-oh. There's a Red Templar behemoth just crawling out of that crystal formation. Don't love that. Luckily, he's slow, so we can kill him before he gets even over here. Alright, and now he's our friend. Thanks, Dorian. That is such a clutch ability that Dorian has. To kill dying foes and make them our friend. Loot his body. Let's see, is there more over here? Yep. Hi. Did you see the way he sort of waddled over here? That was hilarious. 'Cause, 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 'cause Oh yeah, there's a ton more over here. This was quite the encampment. Alright. Now that should be all of them.
Nothing at all, Bull? No trouble having a vint behind you?
Hope you like the view.
You can't deny you enjoy butchering my teeth.
Hey, butchering implies I'm gonna eat them. Most vints are just gristle and fat in a red wine marinade.
Well, that much is true.
It's funny. Let's see what we got here. Red Templar Dispatch. How has the Inquisition managed to gain ground? Send the behemoth. From someone named Fournier. And while they sent the behemoth, and it didn't slow us down much, we're now going to take their camp and make it our own. Beautiful.
Inquisitor.
Now I guess we'll keep moving. And take out any more Red Templar encampments that we see. First, speaking of things that we see, I see a landmark up here. Or not. On the map it looked like there was a landmark. And I could climb up, but there was actually nothing there. Well, that's disappointing. Anyway. Moving on. The next group of Templars are stationed at the Tower of Bone, apparently. Which sounds very mysterious, but before we get there, we've got a rift to deal with. Ooh, nice. We got 2 pride demons that came out of this portal. I mean, business. This is actually a tough fight. Good time to use one of my new Rift Mage abilities. This fist here is called Veil Strike. It's been pretty cool to add into the rotation.
It's spread far from the free marches.
It has spread very far. It is all over the world now by the looks of it. Feels like everywhere we go we see red lyrium. Alright. Close this up real tight so nothing else can leak out of here. It's a tough fight, but luckily we are level 21. Look at how much red lyrium there is. It's honestly stunning. Like, in a sort of an eerie way. The vivid red against the white backdrop of snow is... the contrast is spooky. Alright, so this must be the Tower of Bone that we've heard about. Again, tons of red lyrium. And where there's red lyrium, you always find red Templars. Hello everyone, I'm here to destroy you and take your camp for my own. How's that sound to you guys? Alright. I think that's everybody. That guy died in a very dramatic fashion. We can get up to the tower now. We should be able to claim it for our own, and then hopefully our people can get to work destroying all this lyrium. Oh, wait. Nope. Not over yet. They've got a behemoth waiting for us, which is totally fine with me. Hey, man. You make good target practice. It's really hard to miss when you're that big. Wow, we've wrecked him. He literally didn't even get a chance to move. And then Dorian rubbed it in by not letting him die right away either. Time for us to set up camp. Beautiful. Alright, so we've made it up to the top here. I'll read these notes. Red Templar dispatch. Hold the tower. Do not let the Inquisition reach the quarry, or worse, the keep. Everything we have worked for will be lost. So we still haven't made it to the big quarry or the keep, but you can see both sort of in the background there, and that will be our next destination. There's another landmark on my map. Let's see if we can actually find this one. Last one didn't work out for us, but this one might. Looks like it's right here. No, I think it's higher up. Here it is. Tower of Bone. The Tower of Bone is so named for the hundreds of human bones discovered in a hidden chamber beneath the flagstones. The bones were cremated in accordance with Chantry law, and the chamber cleansed and sealed. Local tales of the tower and its grisly contents abound. Some believe Tevinters built the structure, reinforcing the foundations with blood magic. And in other tales, elves built the tower. My favorite is particularly imaginative. In this story, a blood mage summoned a greater pride demon, who then possessed the entire tower. When the mage died, his sons were unable to control the demon, so they commissioned 8 monstrous iron chains intended to hold it. The touch of the cold iron chain is the only thing holding the stone abomination in place. Should they break, the tower will pull itself off its foundations and walk, destroying everything in its path. Wow. I like that one as well. That's the coolest story of them all. Regardless, whatever its true origins are, it is a very cool looking tower. You can't deny that. That's what the Inquisition set up camp here while we keep moving towards that keep. Suladin Keep is its name, apparently, according to my quest marker. Oh wow, this is quite menacing. We've got these 2 cool owl statues outside, and then all this red lyrium outside the keep. For some reason, it looks like the Red Templars are attacking each other. Which, I mean, you won't hear me complaining about it, but I suppose perhaps some of them might lose their mind to the influences of the lyrium, and then they just start attacking each other. Either way, they're all going down. Oh, no, wait! There's someone here. Who are you? Oh, it's Mikhail.
Bad news, Herald. Your efforts to drive off the Red Templars have been foiled.
Oops.
Imshale knows we're here. He sent Red Templars after me, and a pack of shades descends now upon Sarnia. The people are defenseless. I must return without delay. It's up to you to destroy Imshale.
I got it. I mean, I didn't even know you were here. I figured you were back in Sarnia this whole time, but alright. He helped us out, and, I mean, my whole plan was to get rid of this demon in the first place. It kind of coincides with my whole to-do list, but we will definitely help him out. Here we are in Suladin Keep. Lots of slave wagons, great sign. Lots of Red Templars, even better sign. Yeah, we gotta clear this place out.
You cannot kill us all.
I love how they say that, and then we kill them all. It's kind of ironic in a way. So by the looks of this architecture, perhaps this was an old elven temple? Unless maybe the owl is a, you know, Elysian sign. It just seems elven to me with the wildlife and stuff. hard to say. I mean, there's been a blending of both cultures here. So, maybe this was originally Elven, and then the Orlesians repurposed it. Either way, now the Red Templars are here, so... Okay, what do we have here? Some sort of note? Test notes. We must carefully control exposure to red lyrium. The last one entered a savage frenzy from the lyrium. We had to put it down. Once the red lyrium takes hold, their strength increases, as we expected, but it makes them even more difficult to leash. Until we obtain the creatures in large enough numbers to test different techniques, we will never achieve a reliable method of corruption and control. I may have to recommend setting aside the entire experiment. Surely the behemoth serves our purposes. Oh, crap. They were experimenting here on other creatures. Interesting. I don't even know if I want to open those cages. I think we best just leave those bodies in there. Let's read these notes, though. Test notes. The giant brought from the Emerald Graves last week died this morning. It had received a small injury to the abdomen that eventually killed it. We have only one surviving giant. Fortunately, the first changes have been promising. I'm hopeful. It must be difficult to capture the creatures without violence. There is too much at risk in beating them into submission. Reading them might be feasible. Fortunately, no one has spotted a female of the species. So they're doing experiments on giants and trying to make red lyrium-infused giants. Luckily, by the sounds of things, they are not successful.
What's from the Merchants Guild doing in the middle of a battle against ancient evils?
I could ask the same thing of a pampered noble Tevinter.
But you can't call me pampered. Nobody's peeled a grape for me in weeks.
Talk to Josephine. She can arrange something.
Wow, Dorian is so funny. No one's peeled a grape for him in weeks. It's true, though. I mean, Varric likes to act like he doesn't care, but clearly he cares, or he wouldn't keep getting caught up in these world-changing situations. He wants to make a difference, whether begrudgingly or not. Okay, yeah, those are definitely elvish remnants, these statues here. Oh, crap. Up ahead. Infected giant. This was one of the test subjects. Oh, man, it's so big! Holy crap! It's tossing boulders at us! I literally couldn't even move. I saw it happening and was in such awe that I just had to let it hit me. I couldn't move. I was in too much shock. Holy crap! This is what they were experimenting on. I guess the experiments weren't total failures because there's still one here tossing rocks at me, which is unfortunate. Oh crap, Dorian's down. Come here, buddy. Bull is keeping him preoccupied. Get rid of this group. Bull? I literally just said you were keeping him preoccupied. Why is he chasing me? Oh god, he's going for the rocks again. Ah! Ow! I just took a boulder to the face. Okay. This guy means business. Well, I need you to be the bigger man here, okay? Rah! Take him down. Oh, I think we cut his Achilles. Because the giant is not happy and he is down. Get some good swings in. Oh no, he is not happy. We really hurt him. How are there this many boulders just scattered around, ready for throwing? Ow. In Bull we trust! Bull is my favorite giant! Doing a good job at tanking here. Luckily this giant, or unluckily for us, luckily for him, he had the Fastest Achilles injury recovery of all time. He is back on both feet. Hopefully not for long. Ow. Yeah, down he goes, and Dorian brought him back from the dead for good measure. Whew! That was a cool fight. Holy crap, a lyrium-infected giant was not on my bingo card for things I thought we would see today. Okay, let's keep moving. Hopefully there's not many more of those around.
Let's look around.
Well, I spoke too soon, because here's another Templar camp, and there's another giant, so... They are, in fact, all over the place. So much for me saying that the giants were a failed experiment. Clearly, they weren't that failed. Whew, meh! Alright, we really hurt him again. He's fallen to the ground. So has Dorian. But that's okay. Giant number 2 is down. We gotta add giant slaying to our list of achievements. You know how impressed everyone was when I started taking down dragons. Word traveled all across Thedas. You're gonna have to add Tallara the Dragon Slayer to that list. Or the Giant Slayer, rather. Dragon Slayer was already on the list. But okay, I think we're finally heading into the keep proper. Hopefully the giants are too big to fit in here. We will have a nice, easy time to the top. Actually rather beautiful in here. Like, look at all the foliage and stuff. It's just like the beautiful winter castle. Oh, speaking of things to ruin the beauty, here's some Templar horrors. And we're getting low on health. It would be really nice if we could resupply sometime soon. After fighting both those giants, I am out of healing potions. Whew. Don't see any resupply chests. I see a regular chest. Does it have potions in it? Nope. 205 gold. Normally I would be happy to see money, but right now, like I said, wish it was potions. Right. Keep going here. It's a really cool area. Really glad I took the time to come here. Ooh, we got 2 big puppies here in the courtyard. You know I love my puppies. And we've also got Red Templars, of course. Spoiling the puppy fun. Ooh, not just Red Templars. There's a behemoth. Luckily, they go down much faster than the giants. They are nowhere near the same level as the giants, which makes sense why the researchers were putting so much time and energy into creating the giants. They needed something even bigger. I think they kind of found it. Man, I really need some resupply. Oh, you're missing. He's just lying there. There we go. Whew. I died for a minute, but all's well that ends well. That's what I keep Dorian around for. Times like that. Okay. How much deeper do we have to go? Aha, this looks promising. Straight ahead. Some sort of creepy contraption. Hooked up to lyrium? Yeah, I think we may have found our spot. Aha, here's the demon.
The hero arrives. But is it hero or murderer? It's so hard to tell. So this is the demon called Imshale. Ahem. Choice spirit.
Talky ones. I hate the talky ones.
Wait! These are your friends? They're very violent. It's worrying. True to my name, I will show you that you have a choice. It doesn't always have to end in blood.
What choice?
Talk.
Yeah, that never ends well. Simple. We don't fight, and I grant you power. Shower you with riches. Or maybe virgins. Your pick. Then we all live happily ever after. Well, not all of us. But who's counting?
Wow, as tempting as you made that offer sound, I say extremely sarcastically, this was the worst convincing ever. I'm gonna say no, I'm killing you.
No. You die, demon.
Alpha. Choice spirit. If you won't be smart.
That's so funny how he keeps saying he's a choice spirit. But anyway, he's showing his true form here now. He looks awfully spooky. I'm not really getting choice spirit vibes when he looks like that. And we got ourselves a bit of a boss battle here. Imshale, level 19 boss. I will get to him momentarily, but I want to try to take care of his minions first. Bull's actually doing a really good job of keeping the demon preoccupied while I get rid of the minions. Hashtag teamwork, making the dream work. Oh, did Imshale just transform? Yeah, he looks like that now. Alright, that's new. All of his minions are down, so we can focus our attentions on him. Come on, guys. He's half health already. We got this. Oh. Oh, wow. He can transform into so many different forms. This is form number 3 for Imshale. Unfortunately, this form gave him lots of armor, which is rather annoying because he doesn't actually have much HP left. Come on, guys. Let's finish him off. Oof, that hurt. Get those barriers up. Come on, guys, we got this. Yeah, this form is his strongest form yet, for sure. Is immune to a lot of things and has a lot of damage resistance. Oof, I'm down. Come on, guys. Oh my god, we were just about to kill him too. And then he put up his shields. Oh, that's not ideal. Alright. Varric, res me, please. I will immediately cast a barrier. Just need to get his shields down. Dorian, can you res Bull? No? Alright, I'll have to do it. Come on, guys. We can do this. We can do this. Well, you're up, man. Go! Go, 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 go! He's got Varric trapped in a corner. Shields are halfway down. The issue is I think he has resistance to electricity, and both me and Dorian are using electricity staffs, so I think that's the main issue why I'm struggling with this phase so much. He has literally no HP. It's all shields right now. So if we can just get him down. He's weak to fire, it looks like. Here we go, guys. Shields are down. Come on, come on, come on. Lay into him. Yes! Down he goes. Imshale has been destroyed. What loot does he have for us? Nice. Inventory is full. Wow, what a downer. Alright, let's destroy some of this common gear so we can grab this good stuff. And now we can claim this keep for the Inquisition. Definitely gonna need to clean it up a little bit. I've taken care of most of the big nasties. And hey, look, what do we have here?
Is he gone? The demon is finally gone.
Shit. Too far gone. Delirium's consumed him.
What was Imshale doing?
Why was the demon here? Working with the Red Templars?
A garden needs a gardener. Nurturing gentle hands. Directing the change. Not too fast. Not too slow. Just right. Has to be just right.
I get it. Too fast and you end up a statue in the gallows courtyard.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry.
Imshale. He said he could take the red out. If I said yes.
Imshale could have saved you?
He liked to watch the agony. He liked to play. We were his garden. Consent and live. Deny and be consumed. Oh, but what he wanted? No. Anything but that. I chose the red. I chose.
It's so sad. It's times like these you realize some of these Red Templars are just people who had no other choice. We're just trying to get by. Anyway, time for us to place the Inquisition flag. Call this keep our own. We'll have a good stronghold here now in this area, because there's clearly lots of cleanup work to do. Alright, Inquisition keep has been established. So, now that we have taken all of the Red Templar bases for ourselves, The one thing left for us to do is we need to go inform Michelle or Mikkel of Ishmael's demise. So if we just teleport here to the camp, save us a bit of travel time. Obviously, this area is very large. There is still a ton of stuff to do, and if I remember correctly, there are actually 3 high dragons in this area. But as I did with Emerald Graves, I wanted to just do sort of a quick pass through the region. At this point, we are sort of over-leveled for this area, and I do want to get to the final mission, but for completion's sake, I wanted to make sure that I featured every area in this Let's Play. And so we will leave a lot of this zone uncovered, but I do want to inform him about Imshale's demise before we go. I killed Imshale.
It's done. The demon is dead.
It is finally over. I wish I could have heard him scream, but... Sarnia, I shall return to your outpost to await further instruction.
Awesome. That's another recruit for the Inquisition. So there you have it, folks. That was a quick walk through Emprise de Lyon, as I was just saying before we recruited Sir Michel here. There's still a ton to do in the area, but I'm glad we at least got a glimpse of this area because it's so cool with the white and the red. And we also did good work here. We eliminated a big outpost of Red Templars, which should only weaken Corypheus. And with our operations done here in this area, next time we are going to be preparing for the final mission. So hopefully I will see you guys back here for that. And until next time, take care, everybody.